Hope you enjoyed this watching. This is Sellavin Alligator review on Bleach Chapter 624, The Fang. Right now the situation has gone from a moot point. Now some of the Quincy's, the Stern Readers, are rising up against Chuhabak and joining the Soul Reapers in their efforts to stop Bach. I mean, Bach basically left these guys for dead and used them for his own means. And basically, if he hadn't used for them as soldiers, he would have had use for them as fodder, fuel for his own ambitions. Like, for example, he revived his elite guard unit, and by killing some of the rest of the Stern Raiders, ones that had no use in battle anymore. And not only that, remember, every Stern Raider that has died in the last 1,000 years of his existence has only returned their power to Juhabak, making him stronger and stronger. So you're talking about an infallible being with godlike potential. All these people are willing to stand up and fight against this guy, right, and not give a damn about their own lives, because they know if this guy succeeds, and accomplishes his goal, then that's it. The world is done. This guy is going to win. But that's one of the things I gotta note about Bach, because Bach, we all know that he's the Soul King Skunk, and he even ripped apart the Migame-sama, the Soul King's right hand, and tore it apart so it wouldn't bring back the Soul King. And then he did something else. He decided to absorb the Migame-sama into himself and become a new Soul King to create a new world order in his own image. That's the part that gotta be a little, edgy, yeah. Because he's ready to tear down the old world and create a whole new world in this place. But not alone. But there are some people who really help him. I mean, they did. I mean, the other Soul Reapers are all willing to fight. Yumichika, Katetsu, they're all willing to fight. Everybody, Kapachi, Shusui, he's ready to fight. They're all getting ready to go to battle and things. But there's one thing I gotta say. Hey, even though they're doing this right now, this is a bold move they're doing. Especially when they're having someone like Sosuke Aizen in their midst, and they don't know if they can trust this guy. Because this guy tried to do the same thing that Bach did years ago. He did the same thing, betrayal, but he infiltrated their ranks. He became a traitor and a monster that was willing to sacrifice anyone. Right, but you know what they said in the last couple of chapters? To face evil, you need another kind of evil. Even though Aizen is restrained, he still has some power. But Kurasuchi, he's still not letting up on this guy. He's still not, he's still like, he makes sure to create a certain method. One of the things Kurasuchi has is brilliance, and he makes sure he has enough brilliance to make sure that he will restrain Aizen as long as he can. Meanwhile, you got the others back after they fall from the Soul King's palace. Ichigo is knocked unconscious. The other Chi-Chi gives a major ass kicking and wakes him up, like literally shoving a foot up his ass. That is funny. Meanwhile, how he remembers why he fell. After what happened with him and Uryu shooting those arrows at him, literally letting him to fall, leaving him for dead. And that's kind of, that's the iffy point. He literally shot at someone he would call his friend, and then basically tried to leave him for dead. That's not a friend to me. That's just not a friend. But you all get my point. This guy, he's willing to, do what he can, and do what he must, because he's loyal to Chuhabak. But some people think it's just a means to an end, that he's just a traitor. He shot Ichigo so bluntly and without hesitation. But that's Uryu for you. He's always been an expert marksman, but to shoot at his friend, he has to have a damn good reason to do so. A damn good reason. Either he's thinking himself to try to stop Buck, or he's really doing this for his pride as a Quincy. And we have to see Cone in his muscle self. We haven't seen Cone in a while. Apparently he hit himself inside Ichigo's pocket. And Ichigo was giving him a major ass kicking. Meanwhile, while Ichigo was falling, And yeah, Jaju, Chad, and Hime, they all broke his fall. They are good people. They did their best. They are trying their best to do the. As I mean, now that they've fallen from the callus, they're trying to do their best, trying to get back up there to see if they can stop Juhabak. Now that he's accomplishing his goal of ruling the world and destroying everything. But how they gonna do so if they're all the way to the ground? That Ken Yoruichi says open finds a way, says open, and a Garganta opens, and guess who comes out? Green Zhao Jagger Jack, the sixth Espada. I don't know. We haven't seen him since the Eisen arc, or since the Stern Ritter invasion of Hueco Mundo. So you get the point. I mean, yeah, ever since these guys showed up, I was wondering when we were going to see Green Zhao again, because Green Zhao, he was always such a badass player, and a major opponent for Ichigo. I want to know if he's gotten stronger in his release mode now that Aizen is no longer in control, and he was all this time in Hueco Mundo. But what is the deal with him and Yoruichi? Does he serve Yoruichi, or Yoruichi spent all this time gathering some forces and spent so much time in Hueco Mundo while Ichiko and the others were away, rallying some extra backup? She knew that this fight was going to get out of hand, that she found Green Zhao and decided to have him use. Remember, the Garganta gate in the subdimensional space, like the Sokyokyu in the Senkaimon, but it goes in between itself. At its own time, only a certain person, a certain degree, who has been to Wakamundo and back can use it. Now that they have their means of getting into the Soul King's palace and have extra backup on their hands, can they handle Juabak, and can they deal with the threat that he has? Now that he's gone so close to amassing so much power? What do you think? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Give me your honest opinion. Do you like it? Do you hate this chapter? I'll give you my opinion later. Hope you enjoyed this content. Comment, subscribe. Thank you. I'll put the link down in the description. And this is it. This is Sellavin giving the latest review on Bleach chapter 6/24, the Fang. And I definitely know the Fang is for Green Zhao. Bye.